Don't stop believing. We all hoped for a better ending with The Sopranos, but Reddit has come up with the 10 best alternative endings, and we're going to have a quick wee nosy. News of The Walking Dead's ending being changed prior to the season finales, and licked at memories of The Sopranos, where career David Chase admitted to having different endings. Oh my god. So let's see here. We're going to go to the full article over on Screen Rant, and it's the best 10 alternative endings according to Reddit. Tony becomes an FBI informant. What if the show ended with the boss making a deal? Leotardo242 thinks it would have been fitting for him to flip at the very end and offer the FBI everything. I disagree. I think it would have completely went, like, I get it. You do get TV shows, right, where people like hate rats, and then by the end they rat. You know, I totally get that. That does happen in the world, but for me, I think that would have ruined Tony's character, to be perfectly honest. So yeah, I wouldn't have liked that. Carmela learns about the evil things Tony did. He killed Chris. He had Aid killed. You know what? Could Carmela have killed Tony? After, I mean, she could have. I mean, that could have been a decent enough ending, to be fair. New York and New Jersey sign a peace treaty. Well, they kind of, I mean, if we're being honest, like, they kind of did. To be honest, because, you know, I mean, Butch giving up Phil's essentially signing a peace treaty. You know, they met, they shook hands, right, this is over, I mean, honestly, I think that's pretty much what happened. You know, it does end up being very bloody. You know, yeah, as it says here, it's assumed that there is an everlasting ceasefire, so, I mean, I'm going to assume that's the way it is. Meadow notices something unusual at the diner. Another Reddit user would keep fence how they are, however. They conclude the preceding scenes were seen. Meadow lets out a blood-curdling scream that cuts to black immediately after. Don't stop. There are many clues that prove Tony died, but none would be more obvious than Meadow screaming without a killer being seen or gunshot being heard. After all, Meadow is the observant, intelligent one's apparently family, hence she's more likely to know it's a threat for anyone else. In such an ending, the only questions remain: who was the shooter? Dumb. AJ Soprano. Now, not in a million years could AJ Soprano become a mobster, man. The guy is a jobber. I'm sorry to burst anyone's bubbles, but he's not exactly the top man, is he? Tony and Dr. Melfi get I mean, who comes up with these? Tony and Dr. Melfi get wired. Do not get that in the slightest, to be perfectly honest. That's a wee bit weird, considering the fact, like, I mean, at least that would make a bit more sense why she, like, hung around like a bad smell till the end of the show, but no, she just hung around like a bad smell anyway, so absolute job squad. Option here, Tony goes to prison. I mean, he could go to prison. When most TV shows that end, though, the main character normally dies, unless they do a spin-off or something in that elm, to be honest. But, I mean, could he go to prison? Yeah. You know, he escaped so many FBI manhunts, so to speak. RICO cases, he managed to sneak his way out of them, killing informants left, right, and centre. But then again, there's so many informants like Ray Curto and other people that have been around for such a long time, and they still haven't built a case up against Tony. Like, what are they waiting on? Would it not be better to get him inside for 25 years when the guy's like 40 odds, rather than waiting till he's like potentially 60 till you have a life sentence potentially hung down for him? I don't get it. You know, I think there's so many crimes Tony could have been arrested for on this show, and it's like almost like the cops couldn't be arsed. Another alternative ending is that Meadow gets killed and his death gets shown. A failed assassination attempt. Now, but we've already seen a failed assassination attempt on Tony. Why would you want another failed assassination attempt? I mean, we've seen the orange juice one. For me, that was garbage. I mean, how the hell they missed him was embarrassing, considering he's the size of a whale. For me, his death gets shown, and you can incorporate Meadows screaming. But anyway, guys, that's the 10 best alternative endings for The Sopranos. And until next time, peace.